Hello and welcome guys. Hope you are doing great. So in this video today we'll be creating this layout in normal plain HTML code. So you can see you have one row A, B, and you have third row which have two columns C and D, and you have again one row which have five column 1 2 3 4 5. Then on that column 3 and 4 again you have 2 by 2, 2 column 2 row, and in last you see the layout like this. Okay, so we'll be creating this same layout step by step. So let's begin with the very first step, creating an HTML page. So I'm here, let me create an HTML page called layout.html, and making all the formalities like this: head, head, and the body part, whatever the HTML element will be added inside this body, and a styling I will be using inside this. Okay, so I am putting one header, layout, design. It's a layout design. Let me open this one newly created into the browser so that you can parallelly check the output whether it is working our way or not. So for now there is nothing, just plain text here, and whatever here in the layout is given I will try to replicate this by using the div only. Okay, so let me first create div. So I'm creating a div here, div. So div, and you see there is a one div, then you have inside one div, that means outer layer I am assuming this is a one. Then you have another div, this is, you can say this one is one, but a, this a is developed now. Let's come to this page and you see this one. Okay, then after a you have b, same way you have b. Okay, so let's put the class here, or make it top, and parallelly I am writing the css also here so that you will have the clear understanding how it is visible on the page. So border, so this one is a style sheet, so that will go inside this style. Here for the top, make it border 1 px solid red, make it width 100. By refreshing the page after saving, you see your, this is coming like this, and then you have put here class A. Okay, you can also put the height here. By default let me put the height 800 pixel. Okay, now you see this is coming like this, not 800, let's make it 600 so that it all appears on the only in front of you without any scroll. So inside top you have A and B, let's make it class B. Okay, then dot class A height equal to 200 pixel, so that you will have the clear idea. And now you see 200 pixel. Got it? So your A is now fixed on your position. Clear? And put the border bottom one px solid blue. Clear? Let's make it formatted way so that you can easily understand. So here you see your A is fine now. Now you see the B here. Okay. So the height of B can make 30 pixel, and you can see on the page. And you see height of B, sorry, height of B, not A. You have to make it 30 pixel. And you see your A and B is all coming fine now. Okay. So you have layout now, and A and B are resolved for has been resolved, A and B. Now there is one more div, and let's make it CD. Inside one div there is two div, C and D. C and D. Let's make this class CD. This one is a class C. Why I am making this same, a similar class name like the text appearing? Because it will be easy for you to understand this code. You have one A, B, and now you have CD. Okay. You can also see here the height and width. CD. I will copy paste this one, make the correction here, and you see you can make it height and width like this. So now you can see you have C and D. Okay. So CD is fine. Now C should be in left and D should be in right. Clear? So inside CSS there is a concept of that you can make any DB position like left and right. That is called float. Float left we have to, and you have to put the width here. Let's make it 70%. As you can see in picture, it is like 70% and 30%. You can adjust as per your need. Yes, you require to adjust height or width later. Okay. And D, you can add the float right. You can put the float right for the D. Got it? So C is a float left and D is in right. So let's refresh again. And now you see your C and D both are coming. Clear? So you see you have put it down here. Now you can make the border right so that you can assume where the end point for C on px solid. I'm using blue only, so let's make it blue. And here you see your end point is this. Clear? Make a height of 200 itself, so that this line will be in full. Clear? So C and D all are coming okay. A is coming fine, B is coming fine. So the first three row has been achieved as of now. Clear? A, B, C and D is achieved. Now you can see that you have one more row. Okay. So let's row means I'm using div as a row here. So let's make it like this. Inside one you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 div. Div 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, this complete one is a one div. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? So the first one, this one is 1, this one is 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, let's refresh this one, and you see the output is not coming your way. You have to make adjustment. Clear? So write this A1. Let's make it E. I have used the ABCD class. Now add this class as a add here class name E. Clear? And here a class E1 and here class E2, here class E3 and here class E4 and here E5. Clear? So define the width for E dot E. Let's make it height and border. Height I'm assuming 200. Float I need to remove. Width I need to remove. And border bottom is clear. Now you will see you have this row for all your work for from 1 to 5 count. Clear? Then you have to make 1 and 2. For that I have added a class E1 dot E1. So I will be using width and border and float left width equal to, let's make it 20. Let's make it 15 only. 15. I'll be adding 15, 15, 15, 15. Okay, 60. Then for 5 I will be using 40. Total calculation from 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4 multiply 15. It is 60. Then 40 I'll be using for 5. Okay. So you can see now your E1 is, your 1 is all fine. Okay. So you have to give your height to 200. So that, why 200? Because it will be appear like a lining. Other, so that you will have the clear understanding. Clear? So even have the height of 200. D hat this much. Clear? So height I have given here 6. I will make it minimum height. Okay. Now you see it is coming like all okay. So the E1 is fine for you as per the design. Same way you can design E2, 3, 4 and 5. Take a copy. Same. 2, 3. Similar way. E4. Same way. Let's try refreshing. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you see you have already divided 15, 15, 15, 15. That means 15 multiply 4, that is 60. And for 5 it will take automatically 40. So there is no need to apply the width here. But if you want, you can also put the width for 5 also. Okay. So this way you can put the width 40%, height and border. Fruit will be right for this one, because this one is the in the rightmost. Clear? You can reduce the width by 1% here, 2%. 9, so that it will appear fine. Otherwise, if you are using, you can let it be as it is, whatever is coming. Okay? So you see here you have achieved one. In this row we have achieved 1, 2 and 5, and inside 3 and 4 you have 2 row. Okay, inside 3 you have 2 row, 3 and 6. So you have to make that change. So inside 3, come inside this 3, and you see you have 2 row. If 3, make it 3, first one put here, and another one is 4. So this way you can see the output. You have 3, then you have 4. Okay? So this one is a row, then you have again 2 row, this one and this one. So for E3 dot E3, let's make it class E31. E31. Let's make it E3 2. Either you can make this one and put here E31. Height you can make it 100 pixel. By refreshing the page, and you see 3 is up and 4 is down. Got it? You can also put the border bottom, so that you can see the where 3 is ending. Okay, so now you see you have 3 and 4. This is also matching from your layout. Okay, so this one is not 4, you have to make it 6 here. Make it 6 as it is appearing 6 in your layout. 3, 6. Got it? So now under 4, you have to divide this 4 into 2 parts, 4 and 7. Same way, similar way you need to copy this one, and it will appear like 4 and 7. Here, so this is how the div works. Align the code part so that it will be visible, like very clear, so that you can understand it better. So E4 1, E4 2. Similar way you have to copy this one for 1, and you have to Now refresh the page after save, and you see your this part is also achieved. The row A is achieved, B is achieved. You can see, you can match. C and D achieved, and 1 2 5 6 7 all achieved. Okay. Now again we have one row, so you can put here after this. Clear? Row, new row. Type here the new row. Plus E, after E, alphabet F. Okay. So same way you can copy this and you can type the CSS for this F class. Clear? So this is how you can add one more row. And now you have added one more row. Height is very smaller. You see very little height. You need to add only 30. Clear? So you have achieved this one too. Now you have one more row you can see. Clear? One row. Let's make it one more row. Add it here. FG and write the CSS for that too. So G class and make it height 200. Okay, and now refresh the page. You have added this one, the last row. Here row new, let's make it row new 2. Now inside this row you can see you have one column, then again you have second column. Inside that second column you have again two row, first row and second row, and first row have this column and this column. Okay, so I will make two row inside this. Clear? One for this one and one for this one. Let's make it div 1, div 2, class g1, another class g2. Here, so g1 I will be using for this one. So write the CSS for g1 like you wrote for 1. So copy the code of e1 and paste it here and make it g1. Okay, now come to your output page and you see your g1 is all fine. And now inside this row you have a second row, and this one is g2. Copy from this one, so you have g2. Come to this page and you see no change. So g2, now this part is pending only. So you can see here the two row, one row and two row. So add two row here inside this row. Okay, so add two row here. So I'll be adding div row, first row, this second row. So add the class here g21 and here g2. Okay, now come to this page and you see here you have 1 and 2. For 1 you have to make a height this, how it will be coming like 3 and 6. So you can copy the code of 3 and 6. So e2 e31 and e31 code you can copy. Okay, and you can write g2, the g21 your first one. Replace the page. Now you see your g21 is coming all fine. Clear? Width you can give here 100%. Now refresh the page. You see here for g2 g1 for g2 you have to put the width so that it appear like full page. So let's refresh here and now you see everything is coming like this. Okay, so let's make it 84 so that it come to full 85. Why 85? Because I have given g1 15 will coming out of that 4. Let's make it this. Clear? So you have g1, now you have g2. You can also make it float left so that it begin from left. Clear? So for g2 you can remove this right one, border right, and you see it is coming g21 and this. Okay, so this one and this one achieve. Now g21 have two column as you see here, 1 and 2. So you can also create that. Okay, 0.8 you can make so that it touches the border. Okay, now it's touching border. So now you have to make it this g21 in a two column. So I have to sorry, let me come here. Yeah, g21 has this 1 2. Clear? So I will make two div here, g21 1, I am naming it, and g21 2. Okay, so put the class here g21 1 and this class g2 1 2. Clear? So on the moment you refresh you will find your code is added here, but it is coming up and down. You have to make it left and right. Okay, so add here the class. Okay, float you can make left and it will be working. Okay, So now you see it's T1 is coming left side like this, and one is coming right side. Okay, so you can put here the width, put here the 50% here. So this way your achieve output is achieved. Now make it 70, put the border right, whatever the code already I am using, I will be using this as well for the color code of this one. Okay, so height you can also put here, same height whatever I am putting here for the outer div. So the moment you come to match from A to Z, you will find your output has been achieved. So now you see whatever the template in this page is given, uh, this is a template, whatever the layout is given here has been achieved, and you can see this. And this is not just about fulfilling the need to complete this layout by using this HTML and CSS. Whatever the layout you will be given, you can achieve like this using this deep concept and floating concept, height, putting height and width, you can achieve easily. Okay, so hopefully you guys have learned how to lay out any page. Okay, so thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel if you are getting benefit and want future video and your. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.